Now on the track, the gun is up for the 3A championship. All right, in the positions, the leader is Nequa Valley, 7:48.20. In the 2 spot, Palatine Fremd. In the 3, Carl Sandberg. In the 4, Lake Zurich. In the 5 is Prospect. In the 6 is Hinsdale Central. The 7 team, Chicago Whitney Young. In the 8 is Geneva. In the 9 spot is LaGrange Lions. In the 10, East St. Louis, and that might be the east side in that day glow orange. And after East St. Louis, the 11 team is Oak Park River Forest, and then the 12 is Glenbrook North. Let's check this out. It is East St. Louis in the early lead. Fremd is next, followed by Glenbrook North and Hinsdale Central.
Clerk's tent, did you...
Rayondas Estes. Now everybody's caught up with Estes, and new in front is Palatine Fremd. And the one runner from Fremd,
Number 1, Danny Peterson.
Danny Peterson has taken them to the lead, and behind them, I believe, is Glenbrook North.
Okay, Glenbrook North is Michael so small I can't read it.
For Glenbrook North, Michael Okasik. So this is Fremd, Peterson, and Okasik for Glenbard North. The battle for third. There's Prospect and Hinsdale trying to come in, and East St. Louis fades. So it's Fremd in first at 155. The second place is Glenbrook North. Third is Mount Prospect. Prospect. And a bit of a stumble there on the last exchange. And new leader up to the front of the field is North, and here comes Prospect. The 2-runner for Prospect.
Jeff Snell.
For them, it is Jeff Snell. Snell now into the lead for the Prospect Knights at 2:27, 2:28. And Glenbrook. Oh, and here comes Nequa to the outside.
Their number 2 is Jake.
For Nequa, the 2 is McEnany.
They're so small I can't read them.
Oh, and East St. Louis back into the mix. On the rail, it is still Prospect. Prospect. And I think that's LaGrange now.
Are we number 3?
Into the 2-runner. We're still in the 2-runners here at 3:02. Going to check on the back stretch now. Everybody very tight. A lot of lead changes in this race. We're in the final call of the 4x1. Final call 4x1.
Jeff Snell for Prospect.
For Prospect, it's Jeff Snell. I think this is Charles Harders of LaGrange into the lead. There's Nequa on the outside, pushing for second, pushing for Prospect. And Hinsdale Central also there. Now everybody's catching up with LaGrange's Harders. Harders for LaGrange, followed by Prospect. Nequa. Here's Hinsdale on the outside. 38:45 for Hinsdale. That's Andrew Danos, and another exchange halfway through. It's still Lions. Lions and Prospect. Lions.
Number 1 runner is, or number 3 is Andrew
Tarasuk. Tarasuk in the lead, but it changes once again. We go back to Prospect.
And it's Sean Shanigan.
For Prospect right now,
Number 8.
that is Sean Sanigan. And he gets a little bit of daylight in an ever-changing field. Prospect in the lead, 51, his last numbers.
Prospect 50.
That's Shanigan. And here comes Nequa. Nequa to the lead.
Joshua Mulway.
For Nequa, this is Malway. Malway in the lead now. It is Malway, followed by Prospect Hinsdale. Like Lions and a new team pushing into 4. We have to check again on the back stretch, but it's all Nequa. Nequa, the 3A cross-country champion. And Malway. Now here comes Hinsdale. I think that is Whitney Young. Whitney Young pushing for second. That might be Caduce Worku. Caduce Worku, the senior, who started at Whitney Young in 8th grade. Worku trying to push here as a Malway coming into the anchors for Nequa. Worku. And then Sanigan for Prospect.
Isaiah Robinson on the Nequa anchor.
Isaiah Robinson at 5:55:51. And I think that Whitney Young survived there.
Evan Radomski is there.
Radomski for Whitney. Here comes East St. Louis. You can't miss them on this track.
Josh we're on third.
Still Robinson in the lead.
Josh Tolson is East St. Louis.
Tolson for East St. Louis. Robinson. And here now, Tolson for East St. Louis trying to catch up with Prospect, the Prospect anchor.
And that is James Reardon.
James Reardon. It's Robinson all alone, 6:32, 6:33. Final call for the 4x1s to the tent. Here comes Whitney Young, Radomski into second. Robinson, 6:44 in the bell. Isaiah Robinson will go to the award stand at the completion of this race. On to the back stretch. Nequa Valley. Isaiah Robinson. Again, these were the 3A team champions in cross country. Now a new run in here. This is Carl Sandberg. Sandberg is into second.
It's Dylan Jacobs.
Dylan Jacobs. Jacobs is catching up with Robinson. Dylan Jacobs closing on the north curve for Sandberg. Everybody else kind of fading here. Robinson and Jacobs, your 1-2. Now the 9 team into the picture. Here comes Lions for one more. It's Sandberg and Dylan Jacobs. Robinson trying to hold him off. Robinson and Jacobs, the 1-2. Nequa and Carl Sandberg. Lions, Glenbrook North Prospect sneaks in front of Whitney Young. We will go to the award stand.